a large energy surge in the center of the ruins. Another unknown device has appeared.
Did the device appear along with Atlas? If Atlas is a weapon built by humans, they must have designed a way to stop it.
And that machine showing up is no coincidence.
Right.
Two choices. We try that new device and hope it controls Atlas. Or do it the old-fashioned way and fight him head-on. No regrets, no looking back.
I'm all for living in the moment. I'm with you. No regrets.
All right then, let's do it. So how'd we do?
We did it! No!
I'm on it! Hey!
What the?
How did we get here?
Noel! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
Without first resolving the paradox, Serah and Noel defeat the rampaging giant Atlas. In the ensuing confluence of energies, they are suddenly transported to an entirely different location. The two find themselves standing on a rolling plain that Serah recognizes as the steps of Gran Pulse. A thudding boom resonates through the air. They have heard heavy footfalls like these before. All around them are gigantic soldiers, man-made weapons of destruction. The final war spoken of in the prophecies has begun.
A colossal war once raged across the land. The spark was the pillar of Cocoon, growing weaker by the day, threatening to collapse. Among the people, there were those who sought to resurrect the fal'Cie. They wanted to use their power to avert catastrophe. However, there were many who feared the fal'Cie and their part in Cocoon's history. The populace was split. Anger divided them. Over the course of time, the debate escalated into war. As the battle raged on, one side created soldiers the size of mountains. Instead of surrendering, their rivals retaliated by building their own massive weapons. What began as a dispute between humans became an earth-shattering war between giants. The titanic conflict grew beyond the people's ability to control. Pulse became a scorched battlefield. And eventually, what they set out to protect was destroyed.
That story has been passed down for generations. It happened long before I was born, but for Serah, it's a war she knows nothing about, one that has yet to take place. The massive weapons of war overran the land. They say it was the beginning of the end of the world, the day the giants caused the fall of Cocoon. If it's true.
If we defeat all the giants, then we should be able to save the future. And the world. I've made up my mind. I'm staying here with you, Noel, in this time. I can't let the world be destroyed.
Thanks, Serah. The pillar supporting Cocoon is already weak and starting to crumble. There's not much time left for us. But even so, we're not going to give up. We can't. Because I know what happens after Cocoon comes crashing down from the sky. The world is stripped of growth, of life. The water runs dry, and even the winds grow still. Everything withers away in a slow death. It's a world with no hope, no future, nothing. A forsaken world. That's the world in which I was born.
It looks like an oracle drive.
Yeah.
Stop.
Serah!
Lightning. Lightning.
Serah, I'm sorry.
Hey, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan, right? Right? Like, come on. What do you say? Lightning, I swear to you, I will make her happy.
I believe you.
My memories. They're real, aren't they? Who can they be? Prophecy. It's been changed.
But that's impossible.
If you change the future, you change the past.
It keeps changing?
Change is the constant.
Caius.
I have seen you. I have seen you both.
Yule.
What? You mean Osiris?
I am not the Yule you know.
But
You must understand, there are many Yules.
Caius.
Wait. I saw you. My sister was fighting you.
What are you doing here in this time?
I learned of your journey, leaping back and forth along the timeline. Yule has been watching everything you do.
No. She's been watching us?
Yes, I see you understand the significance of that. Then you must also understand that I am here for a reason. Your actions have necessitated the strictest sanctions.
In the instant Caius was defeated, the effects rippled down the timeline. In the village of Erba, Serah and Noel see that things are not as they were before. Twisted mockeries of humans sprawl lifeless among the buildings. The scars of war that should have long since faded appear fresh and raw. Is this the world of the past, or is it the reflection of someone's memory? Serah hears a faint voice calling her and sets off to investigate.
When we came to, we found ourselves in the town of Erba. We were in a world that had been devastated by the War of Transgression, hundreds of years before I was born. All traces of humanity were replaced with monstrous Seath. People had been stripped of their normal lives. Denied even a human death, they wandered the ruins of their home. I thought I heard a faint whisper, a familiar voice. Could it be the voice of someone who lived here long ago? The voice of someone begging to be heard?
The war against Cocoon, it was inevitable.
The army of Gran Pulse was annihilated by the overwhelming power of the fal'Cie. Countless lives were lost. But I didn't fight. I couldn't. Not even to protect my friends, the people I love. To hate, to hurt, to destroy, I refused to accept my focus. I was sad. I was scared. That's why I decided to run. I left Fang to deal with everything. We vowed to protect each other, and I broke that promise. I'm the reason. I'm the reason Fang was forced to carry the burden of the monster, of Ragnarok. Because I was weak. Because I abandoned her. Fang, where are you? I have to make up for what I did. Or else...
Vanille? Is that you?
So the voice you heard before?
It belonged to Vanille, Kubo.
Vanille, listen. I know what it's like. You're trapped in crystal, but your soul is still alive. You're sleeping, but your thoughts are still awake. I know, because I experienced that too. I can feel your pain. I can feel your sorrow, your grief, and your remorse. I know there's someone you want to apologize to. Can you give us some time? I promise we'll find Fang and bring her here, so you can tell her how you feel.
Thank you. I know that one day we'll be released again. Only then can we ask for forgiveness. That is the fate time has in store for us. But fate also brought you here to this place, to hear my plea. All roads are connected, somehow. And they all lead to a time of salvation, when imprisoned souls will be freed. They all lead to the end of the world, and a new beginning.
Each reunion is a twist of the knife. The joy is ephemeral. It leaves fear in its wake. A fear that all too soon the time will come when you must bid farewell again. Yet you cannot help but long for the next encounter. Humanity's great frailty. We prefer past happiness to future uncertainty.
So this is what the end of the world looks like.
Are they going to destroy the planet?
I don't know. But if the world does end here, my future should never have happened. Which means there must be a way to stop them. Serah, what is it? What's wrong?
The daughters of the sundered Cocoon are sacrificed to beasts that wrought time itself. The pillar crumbles to ash and sand and down to earth. The Cocoon does fall.
What? What? Serah. Serah! Serah! Wait! Serah! What's wrong? What did she see? Serah!
Snow, is that really you? I can't believe it.
Serah? Am I dreaming again?
Dream or not, you gotta get out of here.
Thanks, Noel.
I'll give you a hand. No, I'll hold it off. You get out of here.
Hey, kidding? Serah watching? I don't think so.
Fine, we'll do it together.
Get close, I'll cover you.
Don't be a fool.
Trust me. Not bad, huh?
This jelly bean's ticking me off.
Come on, all together. Now!
With you.
Yeah, do it!
See if you like this. Serah!
Shoot!
Got it!
Yikes.
It's no good. Just won't stay dead.
Let's go.
Yeah, hit it hard while it's down and
No, I mean we get out of here. Look, that way.
Come on, Snow! Let's go!
Hey, Serah!
Listen, hotheads who can't back down don't last long on this planet.
Maybe. Sometimes you gotta make a stand.
You're not listening to me. Humans aren't strong. They die easy.
Well, some of us are tougher than others. Anyway, thanks for the help. You got a name?
Cocoon. This is Noel. And this is Snow. We're getting married.
It's on hold for now.
You know, somehow I didn't expect you to be such a hothead. All I hear is what a great guy Snow is. And look where you are, all the way in the future.
I'm sorry, who's the hothead? What were you thinking bringing Serah out here?
Listen, Snow. Guess what, Lightning? I found Snow again. He hasn't changed a bit. Still as reckless as ever, still doing his own thing. To think I spent all that time worrying about him. Stupid me. Guess I'll never learn. And that's how we got here. Cocoon.
Now it's your turn. Why did you up and leave Serah? What are you doing fighting here in the future?
You really want to know?
I asked, didn't I?
Lightning appeared in my dreams too. Can you believe it?
You saw lightning?
She told me I had to protect Cocoon, so I started jumping through time, checking things out. I learned that the giant jelly bean back there knocks Cocoon down.
Do you mean the flan we just fought?
Uh-huh.
According to the stories I heard back in my own time, Cocoon was brought down by war.
Well, there's more than just one cause. Did you see what it was doing, that flan? It's melting the crystal of the pillar, bit by bit.
But Vanille and Fang, they're inside it.
Yeah, so Cocoon starts to get unstable, people feel the tremors and begin to panic. Next thing you know, everyone's fighting each other.
It's consistent with what I know, sort of.
I can't believe lightning appeared in your dreams as well. She told you to protect Cocoon's pillar, so she must want you to save Vanille and Fang.
Like I said, sometimes you gotta make a stand. I don't have a choice. My mission is to stop that thing for good.
In any case, with Snow on our team, we can do anything, right? I bet we can even beat that giant flan.
Hey, Serah. You're coming around to my way of thinking. Let's do it. Let's turn back and finish that jelly bean off once and for all.
It was a world that belonged to the Flan. A Flan-controlled, Flan-friendly, and Flan-approved kingdom. Serah and Noel once defeated a massive Flan, but the act triggered a paradoxical backlash and filled the breadth of Cocoon with gelatinous organisms. From among them rose the most powerful Flan to ever exist. The entire world quailed beneath its tyrannical pseudopod. would all of Cocoon be devoured by this immense Flan potentate?
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a giant forest, Kubao. There was plenty of water in the vibrant woods, and all the monsters lived happily together, Kubao. The monsters loved to test their strength, and sometimes their games got a little rough. But even so, they all got along fairly well, Kubao. One bright and sunny day, a mean Flan came along and declared himself to be the king of the forest, Kubao. The Flan stood as high as the clouds in the sky, so none of the monsters disobeyed him, Kubao. The king ordered his royal subjects to shower him with gifts from all corners of the world, Kubao. In return, he promised to banish humans from their domain, and he would create a kingdom where monsters ruled the land, Kubao.
I told you we'd just be able to sneak in. Hey, Serah, how do I look? Just like a monster?
The transformation spell worked like a charm. No one can tell who we are. Mog, now we'll need the Wonder Honey. Can you go find some? Kupo, off you go!
Hurry!
The king was even bigger than the giant Flan we defeated in the past, Kubao. So we all came up with a marvelous plan, Kubao. We would transform into monsters and sneak in unsuspectedly. Then we would present the king with a delicious Flan, Kubao, and he would say, "Incredible!" And then he would keel over and die on the spot. We're going to serve up a dish of poison Flan to His Royal Highness. Fight Flan with Flan, as they say. It's a flawless plan, Kubao.
Hey, what's taking so long? Where's that Wonder Honey? We also need some hoax herb and exquisite sugar, you know. And don't forget the rotten cheese.
Why do I have to do all the work, Kubao? Noel, you're going to be the first to get a taste of my poison Flan, Kubao!
You, are you on your own?
Kupo?
I brought you this.
Why? What should we do with it?
You must protect the timeline. I saw you in Erba. I trust you. I believe in you.
We're in the same time as when we met in Erba. So you're the same Yule.
Yes.
But who are you? Who are the Farseers?
I am the seeress of the oldest tribe on Pulse. My visions of the future are recorded and stored in the Oracle Drive. But that is long in the past. There is no more need to record the prophecies. I have Caius now.
What do you mean?
He is tasked with protecting the seeress and remembering her visions. Now and forever, he will remember the entire timeline. Caius. He is beyond death.
What? You mean he can't die ever?
The seeress possesses the eyes of Etro, and inside Caius beats the heart of chaos. The goddess has gifted him the curse of eternity. He is a guardian, and his mission is to protect the seeress. The power to see the future is a terrible weapon. It can turn history into chaos.
But then, I don't understand. Why are you helping us? I mean, you do know we're trying to change history, right?
History has already been broken. The timeline had been twisted before I met you. The distortion leads to a future of death and destruction. If you change the future, you can change the past and correct the distortions. The miracle that saved Cocoon has already been altered.
Kupo?
Someone who is meant to survive did not come home.
Someone who was meant to survive. You mean my sister? You do, don't you? You're saying that lightning shouldn't have disappeared that day.
It was because the future was changed.
So, if we keep traveling through the gates and resolve all the paradoxes that are happening...
Yeah.
If you change the future again, the true past will be restored. The past that you still remember, Serah. Together, the two of you can correct the timeline.
Did you hear that, Noel? We've been doing the right thing all along.
Yes. Can you tell us something else? Someone has been laying traps for us inside this tower. Do you know who's behind it?
Your enemy. It is here inside the tower. It has generated the contradictions that threaten you. The machine is sentient.
A machine? So the Caius who we met earlier in academia, he was...
An imitation created by the machine.
And what about the other Caius? The one we saw in the tower?
He is real. He brought me here. And when we are finished, he will take me away.
Let's go.
Yes, go. And please, let me see a new future.
We'll do it.
Good. Everyone is smiling. This is the future I wanted to see.
I shall remember your pain. It will be carved in my heart, together with the memories of every other Yule, cursed to die this way.
I'm worried about Yule.
Yeah. But... if we're going to fight, we can't afford to have doubts. She's hoping for a better future and believes we can make it. Look! The fake Caius was sent out from this place.
But where's the enemy that Yule warned us about?
Proto-Fal'Cie. So this is what Yule meant by sentient machine.
This thing has been behind everything. It's the one who turned the people into Seath, and it's the one who's been trying to kill us in the tower. I don't understand. How did the future Proto-Fal'Cie end up here?
This place must be like the void beyond. A crossroads where the future and past intersect.
And that would enable time travel. Noel, do you realize what this means? The Proto-Fal'Cie could have used this place to travel through time and infiltrate the artificial intelligence. Then it could have manipulated the AI to kill all the humans in the tower and build the Fal'Cie of Academia's future.
You're saying the Proto-Fal'Cie took control of the AI and ordered it to build the Proto-Fal'Cie. It's a closed loop. A chicken and egg paradox.
Right. A paradox is exactly what it is. The Proto-Fal'Cie was trying to protect the distortion that gave birth to it.
And it knew all along that it was part of the paradox.
Just a sec. If the Proto-Fal'Cie can manipulate the past, that means...
it could travel back in time and rebuild itself.
As long as the crossroads exist, you cannot defeat the Proto-Fal'Cie, Kupo!
No way!
Hey! What are we gonna do now?
Mog!
We gotta stop it!
No!
Okay, my turn! See how you like this! Time for you to go away! For good! Thanks to Mog, huh?
Kupo! You guys play rough, Kupo.
You saved the day.
Thank you. You did great. Again.
This is Hope's fault.
Huh?
He was the one who started building these things. Proto-Fal'C and AI both. But will you listen to me? Looking around for scapegoats. These fights are really starting to wear me down.
I don't blame you.
It's not gonna do us any good whining about the mistakes of the past. If we don't stop this thing from regenerating, we're never gonna get out of here! It must have a core it regenerates from. We can attack that directly.
Mog! You gotta help us. Search the Fal'C for its weak point.
Kupo? Kupo!
You can do it!
Kupo! No good, Kupo!
Poor little guy.
Sorry, Mog.
Kupo?
There must be something we can do.
Mog can't solve everything for us.
I got it. It's not reaching through time and reviving itself. These are all just test copies of the Proto-Fal'C.
Okay. So you're saying the original hasn't shown itself yet? It does seem to be a little different every time we fight it.
Right? And if that's true,
We just have to keep taking out copies until only the original Fal'C is left. Let's do this. I'm starting to think there is no original Fal'C.
I guess my theory was wrong. The machine is manipulating the past. But then, there's no reason we can't either. Please, I hope you're watching this.
Huh?
Hope! Can you hear me? I've got a bone to pick with you. These machines you built
Serah!
are driving me nuts!
You did it, Serah.
But I didn't do anything. At least, I don't think I did.
Serah, are you all right? Can you hear me?
I'm alive.
Oh, what a relief.
You worry too much, Noel.
Kupo.
Noel isn't himself these days. I wonder if it's because he can't remember the future. It's understandable. No one wants to think they'll forget something that's important to them.
You know something? When you get mad, you sure do remind me of your sister.
Careful. She might be watching, you know.
Kupo?
If we are returning to a better future.
I'm sure of it.
The proto-foul sea reconstructs itself over and over, reaching back from the future to manipulate reality. After an exhausting battle in a virtual arena, Serah and Noel finally neutralize the seemingly invincible construct. The paradox is resolved, and the artificial space-time created by the AI appears to dissolve. But from amid the ensuing stillness, a cold gaze falls upon the victors.
Initiate report on Subject Alpha and Subject Beta development program. In the virtual space environment, subjects exhibited high levels of combat effectiveness. Noel, Kreis, and Serah Farron were provided with arbitrary goals. Subjects' biometric telemetry was released into pre-configured virtual space. For the next phase, the memories of the two subjects have been erased. Biometric data has been transferred to duplicate models in order to conduct real-world combat testing. Testing protocols are now being initialized. Mission objective, locate and eradicate monster-type virus currently infecting network environment.
Understood.
I shall obey.
Kupo,
Mission complete. Return to operations.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to find her.
Huh? Serah?
I remember I'm supposed to find someone. Someone important to me. But who?
Yeah, I made a promise too. I'm supposed to protect a friend.
Repeat. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta return to operations. The test protocol results are positive. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta completed the mission within expected parameters. The Eden Restoration Project is proceeding according to calculations. However, the possibility of citizen resistance remains. In such cases, Subject Alpha and Subject Beta may be deployed under direction of order preservation protocols. Supplemental note, subjects exhibited temporary memory flux. A distortion occurred within their core mental architecture. The effects of this distortion closely resembled those of a paradox effect. Neural telemetry indicates that elements of chaos from the unseen realm were introduced. Within the subject's mindscape, this caused an anomaly referred to by humans as spirit or heart. Questions for research. Does the human spirit exist? Does a paradox effect lie in the heart of all humans?
Serah, did you really do it?
We had collected all the ore clusters Hope needed to levitate his new cocoon. I don't think I'd ever seen Hope look so happy and excited. But this was just the beginning. It would take a century to complete the new cocoon. And if the old cocoon were to fall before it could be finished, well...
I know we can do it.
He's right, you know.
Kupo?
Have you seen that broken gate in the town? Well, it's all fixed and working normally.
We collected the ore crystals, so the future has changed, Kupo.
Yes, I think so. And look what I found. It was lying next to the gate.
We have to hurry! Are we gonna make it?
Better!
Huh? What?
Director!
What's going on?
Don't move!
You're under
I'll
arrest!
take this.
Give that back!
Did I hear someone call for a hero? I think I did.
No!
Thank you. Give it up, sweetheart. We're on to you. We know everything. Like the fact that this artifact is booby-trapped. We also know that someone gave this to you. Someone like Caius.
So what if he did?
Snow, how did you...
Hope? Caius is on the move and up to no good. The past and the future are looking pretty bleak. Give me a hand, Serah.
You can't just drop a bomb like that and take off. You always do what you want, even if it means leaving people behind. You haven't changed at all.
Okay, sorry. But at least I'm consistent, right?
Snow gave us some valuable information. Alyssa was working with Caius of all people. If we had tried to use the artifact, Noel and I would have fallen right into some kind of trap. Caius was the one that was trying to change the events of the past. Snow's constantly on the move. There are Caiuses in the past, present, and future, and they all have to be stopped.
That Caius, I think he's serious. He means business. I try to fix the past and he just changes it back to how he wants it again. Like nothing ever happened.
Where's Lightning in all this?
She's on the job, with Saz and Dodge.
What can I do?
Stay alive. Listen, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're going to be assassinated exactly 3 days from now.
What?
Me?
Without you, we might as well forget about having any kind of future. Without hope, we're done for. So it's important that you do everything in your power to protect yourself.
Right.
Noel, you're on guard duty.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to the future to greet Caius with my fist. But before all the fun happens, I got 13 different eras to visit. There are a bunch of crystals with my name on them.
13 different eras. Not one to sit still, huh?
Serah, come with me, okay?
Okay.
How come you guys get to do all the fun stuff?
I'll fill you in on what you missed when we get back. So stay safe and stay alive.
Yeah.
There's no stopping you, is there? Go on, then.
All right!
We're going there on this!
Come on, you'll love it!
And this is how I set off on an exciting and scary adventure with my hero, Snow. No one can predict how our time-traveling journey will come to an end. But the past, present, and future are all connected. And until time stands still, the future will always bring us a new adventure. Is this the void beyond? No! Mog? Come on, Mog. What's wrong? Why won't you answer me? This can't be. Where did Noel get to? How do I find him? Come on, Mog. What's wrong with you? How do I get out of here? Wait, is that Yule? You're Yule, aren't you?
Yes, I am one of many Yules. From your perspective, I am a Yule from the ancient past.
But where are we? Are we trapped in this place?
I am not truly here. I only watch events from a distant time. This place, it is a shadow of Valhalla. In the depths of the unseen realm, I see you held prisoner.
how do I get out? Is there any way for me to escape?
This dream is eternal. Is there a way to wake yourself from a dream that never ends?
Are you saying I can't ever leave?
If you do not escape, the dream will go on forever.
Wait, don't go! You're a different Yule, aren't you?
Yes. You have not met me yet. I call your present age my home. You and I are the same. We are blessed by Etro, her chosen servants.
Servants of the goddess?
The power to step outside the timeline. The power to witness the future. These gifts come from Etro. Her servants are known by her blessings.
My sister is also somewhere in Valhalla. What's her part in all this?
The warrior. She stands guard over Etro's temple. She is unable to leave the unseen realm. And so, she turned to you for aid.
I suppose you're another Yule as well.
Yes. I am from a future you have never known. Very soon, my presence here will fade. There is little time to tell you of the things I have seen. Once upon a time, there were 6 and 1 Lassie, and their story is a miracle. The destinies of the 6 were bound through the completion of a focus that belonged to the 1.
The 6? That was lightning and snow and the others. And the 1, that would be me?
The goddess Etro saw that the Lassie fulfilled their tasks. She saw their courage and took pity on them. She blessed the 6 and the 1 and one other, a child. And so she released them from the prison of crystal.
You mean it was the goddess who saved us that day?
Yes, but in doing so, she warped time itself. Etro was fading away, and she could not restore it. But perhaps you had the power to repair the distortion, and perhaps you did.
Perhaps I did. What do you mean? Is it too late now?
The future? I can no longer see it.
You're Yule too. Which era do you come from?
I am the one who lives in all the ages. I am the one who dies in all the ages. I am the one who suffers countless partings again and again.
Have you come to tell me something?
You summoned me here. In this place, you can see all your heart's desires come true.
I don't understand.
Look, this is the place where all time flows. The dreams of humanity are here washed ashore. A world without beginning or end. A world closed upon itself. Why do you want to change time? Why do you try to stand in his way? Why do you continue on this journey? As you change the timeline, you come closer to death.
How?
But now,
Your journey is over.
I don't understand.
You don't need to.
Serah's strength of will is greater than Caius imagined. Struck down by an unexpected counterattack, his physical form fades away into the chaos. History, however, is further twisted by this turn of events. It seems that Caius still had a role to play in correcting the timeline. All that is left now is a realm untethered to any point in time. A world slowly decaying into oblivion. Serah is left to ponder her future in a new bodom that lies at the end of existence.
Where am I?
This is the world you chose. Had you simply accepted defeat, a pleasant dream would have been yours for all eternity.
Serah!
It's different than before.
We weren't supposed to defeat Caius. There's no way we could have known that. But look at where it got us. There's no way out of here. We're trapped in the end of time.
You're not giving up, are you? Don't you remember? You're the one who told me that as long as you have hope, the goddess will smile upon you.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. If there's a time to be positive, it's definitely now.
Yeah. Is that?
Countless days have passed since we began our journey with Noel and Yule, Kubo. The key to unlocking the paradox. It was lost along with Caius, Kubo. We are trapped in a world where the four of us are the only ones left, Kubo.
Yule doesn't see visions in this place. She says it's because time has stopped. There is no future. I don't know if there's a way to change the events of the past anymore. But we're still searching for a gate. One that will let us travel through time like before. Serah's not one to give up. She's a positive influence on all of us. She believes that we'll be able to reunite with lightning and snow.
A sky without Cocoon. A sky dark and ominous, stripped of hope. But we'll keep searching for a way. I know that one day, the sun will rise and we'll all look up at a golden sky. And we'll be able to laugh again and be with the people that are important to us.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Kubo! Kubo? Kubo?
Lightning, I've come a long way, and it's all thanks to Noel. That's why when I reach Valhalla, I want him with me. So here I am, inside the memory of a lost future. I've come to lead Noel away from this cold, distant world.
Boy, oh boy. This one put up a tough fight. Hunting alone is harder than it looks.
Noel?
But this should do it for the birthday feast.
Noel!
Caius!
Did you get one?
Yeah, all by myself.
You're improving. It must have been a difficult hunt.
Nah, it was as easy as anything. No problem. Too easy, in fact. I got bored.
Yes, you are ready to become the one true guardian.
Why does there have to be one true guardian? I don't get why I have to replace you.
Because, Noel, that is the way. You are ready to challenge me to a duel. If you defeat me, the sacred pact passes to you. Just as I once defeated my predecessor.
What happened to him anyway?
I killed him. That is the law of the Guardians. There can only be one. Noel, if you wish to succeed me, you must kill me.
There's no way, Caius. I want to fight you, not kill you. You can't do this. I need more time before I can beat you. You can't just leave like that. I wanted to get stronger than Caius, so I began training with swords. I'd never beat him at his own style, so I went with 2 blades. If I didn't kill Caius, I couldn't become the next Guardian. But there was no way I was following some musty old rule like that. Problem was, I wanted the power of chaos that all Guardians were given. Caius Ballad, I wanted to stand at your side and help protect you. But you, Caius, you left before I had the chance. Hey, I'm back.
Hi, Noel. How was the hunt?
Oh, I bagged a huge one. I wanted something special for tonight.
You mean for my birthday? So you remembered.
How could I forget? Tonight's feast will be the best yet. Although, I wish we could have more people, like in the old days. Maybe a party with just 3 people will be kind of depressing.
No, it won't. It'll be lots of fun. As long as you and Caius come, it'll be great.
Well, okay if you say so. Yule! I was nothing but a disappointment. In the end, I couldn't save you. I couldn't accept her fate, or forgive Caius for leaving. But more than that, what I truly couldn't forgive was myself and my own helplessness.
Well, are you ready to kill me?
No, I'm not. Today's Yule's birthday, Caius. It's not the time for this. Look, I will fight you, but not to the death. And not until tomorrow. After I win, I'll receive the power of the Guardian. Then we can leave this place and protect Yule together.
Leave and go where?
To wherever other people are living, of course. I know there are more people out there somewhere. If we find them, Yule won't have to feel so lonely anymore. She'll feel happy again.
That is a vain hope, and you of all people should know it.
But there must be something we could do.
There is one thing. Kill me.
Not this again.
The heart of chaos beats in my chest. A manifestation of XIII-2. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again. When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed. The chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care how many times you ask. I'm not killing you.
If you cannot, you must die instead.
goddess bestowed on Caius Ballad the heart of chaos. Only a guardian of the same tribe may ever hope to wrest that power from him. And so Caius waited. He waited for one who possessed the strength to defeat him. After many centuries, his patience was rewarded with the arrival of Noel, the last guardian to be born. Caius pinned all his hopes on this child. The immortal did not want Noel to simply succeed him. He wanted Noel to surpass him.
The moment I defeated Caius, the power of chaos coursed through my body and transformed me into a guardian. That's when I saw memories of his past, his life. I saw the day he slayed his predecessor and became a lessee to protect the Serahs. I saw the Great War and how it tore Gran Pulse apart. I saw the battle in which he saved the Serahs from her enemies and was crowned a hero. All he ever wanted was for Yule to be happy. The goddess Etra was struck by his undying devotion and offered Caius her own heart. With this, he became an immortal being, one who could protect Yule till the end of time. That marked the beginning of his eternal nightmare. I have Caius's memories inside me. Just like Caius before me, I've received the terrible gift of eternal life. And Serah, she's now destined to live the fate of a Farseer, just like Yule. Caius had put all his hopes in me. He believed that I was the one that could stop the beating of his cursed heart. But I couldn't. I wasn't strong enough. The heart took over my body and threw me into an endless spiral. A prison without end. But then, I saw a light. I don't know where it leads. I don't know what kind of world is out there waiting for me. But I do know one thing. I have to take Caius's place. I'm his successor. I can't escape this fate. This is just the beginning of my never-ending nightmare. I have to face whatever's out there in that unknown world. I have to save Yule. I have to save Serah. The gift of immortality made me realize that hope is a double-edged blade. It's cruel to those who cling to impossible dreams. For the undying, this torment haunts them for all eternity. Caius lived knowing the futility of his single plea, his single hope. I wonder what awaits me. A life without hope. A life without friendship. A life of utter solitude.
Look at her, asleep like a baby. Hey, let's all yell Serah at once.
Why don't you do it?
I'll get her up. Hey, Serah! Wake up! What are you doing sleeping out here?
It is a really nice day for a nap, I've gotta say.
Where am I?
Not in your bed, for starters.
You still dreaming?
Maybe I am.
Hey, let's go.
Come on, Serah.
Man, I'm hungry. What's for lunch, anyway?
Didn't you just eat? I know school is out right now, but what will your students think if they see teacher dozing on the grass?
Lebro, can I ask you a strange question? What year is this?
Are you serious? Okay, I'm starting to worry about you. You're not much of a teacher if you don't know that.
Yeah, I know. Can you just tell me anyway?
It's 3 AF, silly. Now you know, so run on home, okay?
It's not like you to slack off like that. Have you been working too hard in the fields?
Hey, Huge, I wonder what happened to the meteorite.
What meteorite? Nothing fell around here as far as I know.
Nothing near the village?
Nah, I think you just dreamed it up during your nap. They can't wait for you to get back to Nora House.
Huh? What's the Nora House?
Wow. I think you're still half asleep, Serah. It's the place where you live, duh.
You were sleeping like a baby out there. You sure do have it easy, Serah.
What do you mean? Do I really have it that easy?
Hey, I call him how I see him. Your students love you. You've never been sick once since we got here. Guess I'm saying you got it all. Or am I wrong? Anyway, you better get a move on. You know who's waiting.
You know who?
Hey, there you are.
Snow! What are you doing here?
What? I'm not allowed to hang out in my own place? You.
But you went looking for my sister. You left ages ago.
What are you talking about? Lightning hasn't gone anywhere that I know of.
What?
She's living right here with us ever since we got married, remember? Hey, you okay?
I don't
Hey,
understand.
It's okay, it's okay. Serah, where are you going? Serah!
Everything's falling apart. Where did everyone go? Is it really you?
Welcome home, Serah.
Lightning, why are you here?
Because you want me to be.
In this place, you can see all your heart's desires come true.
You've changed history, and you're back where you belong. This is it. Your adventure's over. Serah, come with me. Your family's waiting.
Yes. My family. That's right. I'm home. My family are all here. Deep in my heart, the truth still glinted like a razor. This wasn't real. It was a dream. If I accepted it, my journey through time would end. But my sister was here. Snow was here. If I stayed, I would be with everyone I'd ever loved. This is what I'd been searching for all this time. I'd found my home. I'd found happiness.
Serah, let's go.
Yeah. Just being here with my sister fills me with joy. I'm home. In some ways, it's almost like that happiness has taken over. forcing out the feelings that were there before. At first I was overwhelmed with loss, but soon even that feeling faded away with the rest. Now every day is paradise. Lightning is here with me, and Snow as well. LeBro and Huge, Godot and Mackie, the whole gang. Sometimes Saz and his son come to visit. And guess what? Hope had some great news for us. He said he was pretty sure they might be able to save Fang and Vanille from the pillar. I'm content. I like my life the way it is. There's only one thing that keeps it from being perfect. I can't remember a certain person. I know he was a friend. And I'm sure we were close. But no matter how I try, I can't recall his face or his name or even how his voice sounded. It's so strange. Who could he be? In my room, I have a mirror. I never use it. It scares me. On the other side of that mirror, there's a whole other world. And if I peek inside, I'll be lost. Or so it seems to me. When I told Snow how I felt, of course he said I was just being silly. Maybe I am. I can live with that. All I want is for these wonderful, magical days to continue. For this time to stretch on forever. This is where I'll stay. I'm home, and I never want to leave.